Good evening, and welcome to a special extended report on the escalating conflict between Israel and Iran. Over the past several weeks, a fragile peace has shattered, replaced by a brutal exchange of strikes that has left cities in ruins and a growing humanitarian crisis in its wake. Tonight, we delve into the human cost and the devastating material toll of this deepening war. A composite image showing a damaged building in what appears to be an urban setting on one side, and a similarly damaged structure on the other. Dust and rubble are visible in both. The image aims to visually represent the impact on both sides. What began as targeted strikes has spiraled into a wider confrontation, with both nations unleashing their arsenals. We've received harrowing reports of civilian casualties on both sides. Families have been torn apart, their lives irrevocably altered by the relentless bombardments. News reports in both Hebrew and Farsi, conveying distress and reporting casualties. The once vibrant cityscapes of the region now bear the scars of war. Satellite imagery reveals the extent of the damage, entire neighborhoods reduced to rubble, vital infrastructure crippled, and the haunting emptiness of displacement. Satellite imagery showing significant structural damage to buildings in a densely populated urban area. Smoke plumes may be visible. Our teams have pieced together eyewitness accounts from individuals caught in the crossfire. Their stories paint a grim picture of fear, loss, and a desperate struggle for survival. A distressed individual, actor portraying a civilian, speaking in English, with a subtle accent hinting at the region, over somber background music. The explosions were constant. We had nowhere to go. Our home, it's gone. So many people, injured, lost. A photograph depicting a group of people, seemingly displaced, with expressions of worry and exhaustion. Some may be carrying meager belongings. The economic repercussions are also becoming starkly apparent. Key industries have been disrupted, supply chains fractured, and the immense cost of rebuilding looms large for both nations. The global economic impact is also being felt, with rising energy prices and instability in financial markets. Graph or chart visually representing the rise in oil prices or the decline in stock markets since the escalation of the conflict. Beyond the immediate destruction, the humanitarian crisis is deepening with each passing day. Millions are now displaced, lacking access to basic necessities like food, water, and medical care. International aid organizations are struggling to reach those in need amidst the ongoing hostilities. A scene depicting humanitarian aid being distributed to a large group of people. Tents or temporary shelters may be visible in the background. The healthcare systems on both sides are under immense strain, overwhelmed by the sheer number of casualties and the shortage of essential medical supplies. Doctors and nurses are working tirelessly in incredibly challenging circumstances. A photograph inside a busy hospital, showing medical personnel attending to injured individuals. The atmosphere should convey urgency and pressure. The long-term psychological impact on the populations of both Israel and Iran will be profound. The trauma of witnessing such widespread violence and loss will undoubtedly leave lasting scars. A black and white photograph focusing on the face of an individual showing distress or grief. The image should evoke a sense of emotional burden. As the conflict continues with no immediate end in sight, the international community is grappling with how to de-escalate the situation and provide much-needed humanitarian assistance. Diplomatic efforts are underway, but the path to peace remains uncertain. A graphic showing the flags of various nations with arrows pointing towards a central point, symbolizing diplomatic efforts. The human cost and material devastation of the Israel-Iran war serve as a stark reminder of the tragic consequences of unchecked conflict. The world watches with bated breath, hoping for an end to this escalating crisis before it consumes even more lives and resources. We will continue to bring you the latest updates on this developing situation. A concluding image, perhaps a dimly lit skyline of a war-torn city, conveying a sense of loss and uncertainty. Thank you for watching. We now return to our regular programming.